Hello and welcome back to FTL. Last time we exploded. It's kind of unfortunate, but I mean it has to happen eventually. I mean, after we've thrown someone out of the airlock, it's probably best that we blow up so that no one has any actual proof that we've done that. Just saying. At the same time, I'm pretty sure we went over the fact that we weren't ever supposed to talk about that again, so I'm saying nothing. There we go. We need to start a new round with a whole new ship. And I figure this time we need to go in with a specific purpose. Because getting to the end, it's difficult. And we won't necessarily be able to do it with these starting ships. Because the starting ships are okay, but they're not the best ships in the world. So what I'm figuring is what we need to do is focus on these bonus objectives, these achievements for each individual ship. Because if you look at the ships list, there are actually multiple types of every individual ship. So what we need to do is get like a Type B Kestrel cruiser or something. That's what we need going on right now. And to get a Type B, we have to get 2 of the achievements for the Kestrel cruiser. So the achievements that we can get are have 6 unique aliens on the cruiser simultaneously, have 11 systems installed on the Kestrel cruiser at one time. That's a lot of scrap. And as the Kestrel cruiser, repair back to full health when it has only 1 HP remaining. These aren't the easiest things to do in the world, but we're going to do them. I swear to goodness. Now, what are we going to name our ship? We're going to call our ship the Rangers. And we're going to have here the Red Ranger, except, and oh, his name is Ranger. No. Okay. We'll do this. Ranger Red. There we go. Oh, yes. And then we're gonna have, like, I don't know, Ranger Brown, except, and then we're gonna have, of course, just in the name of, you know, inclusiveness to people, we're gonna have the Ranger Pink, and we are officially the Power Rangers. Yep, that's how it goes. We got the Red Ranger, the Brown Ranger, and the Pink Ranger, and we are going to go out there and succeed at least one of these objectives. I swear to goodness, I will not stand for having any less than every objective we could possibly want, which is actually asking for quite a bit when you think about it. Okay. Here we go. Away we go. So we need to focus on getting systems and getting crew members. Those are the 2 key things that we need to work on. So in terms of going around here, I think we're gonna head like up through this area over to the exit and all that. That'll be great. That's perfect. Let's do this. So for the most part, we're gonna be playing pretty similar to normal, except saving scrap up for those special times when we really need it. Oh, there's a hacking drone on our door. That's the worst. I do not appreciate hacking drones on our doors. Quite frankly, I would prefer for my doors to be fully functional at all times. Did I just... Oh, it's charging its FTL and I just shot down its weapons instead of its... Oh no, is it gonna get away? Don't you get away, auto hacker. This is the first... That didn't even take down... It's still charging its FTL. Look, cross your fingers, people. We do have a missile in the bay, so at, like, worst, we can... Okay, we took it down. Oh, I was concerned that literally the first ship we were going up against was going to actually manage to get away from us. I would not have had any of that, quite frankly. I'm fine with, like, maybe 1 or 2 ships getting away from us, but the first ship, not so much. That's terrible. You see a small station fitted with hundreds of repair drones. You receive an automated message. We don't know who you are and we don't care, but this is the right place for some ship repair. I love the rhyming. If I could, I would probably blow you out of the sky right now because it's disgusting slogan. But at the same time, we don't have any scrap and we're not allowed to shoot missiles at you, so we're just gonna ignore your existence and hope that you go away. I mean, I'm not certain that they actually just, like, left the situation. They're probably going to follow us slowly behind us like, hey, you want to repair now? And we're going to be like, no, under no circumstances, because that was just the worst one can possibly do. What is this? You've encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the rebel advance and ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active, but you're not sure if anyone is on board. Well, as the Power Rangers, it must be stated that we are all about saving all of the civilians we possibly can, while at the same time creating as many epic explosions for us to stand in front of as possible. So if we could at the same time save you and blow your ship up, that'd be amazing. The vessel is relieved to hear from you. They're running low on supplies. They suggest a trade. You want 2 fuel and we'll get 5 missiles? Actually, that's acceptable. I mean, fuel is pretty useful, but also missiles create explosions, and explosions, as has been stated, is part of what the Power Rangers do. You can't look awesome standing in front of an explosion if you don't have an explosion to begin with. A Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. Let's send an away party. You find a small cache of supplies that were surely left for any loyal Federation ships in trouble. You take all that you need, leaving some for others to find. Can we not leave some for others to find? Because I would really prefer to have all of the resources. I mean, I'm pretty sure our job of, like, countering the rebels is far more important than anyone else's job in the galaxy right now, so I feel like we really need to support the success of our operation more so than we do the success of other people's operations right now. Just saying. It's not the most self-centered thing ever, but it is slightly. I mean, I'm not going to argue against it being completely unselfish, because I'd prefer to live as opposed to die, just saying. You jump into a sector of a nebula beset by a plasma storm. An automated rebel scout stationed at the beacon moves into attack. Oh, well, hello, my friend. Hello, my friend, Mr. Rebel Automated Beacon. We're going to turn on our shields. Okay, our shields are immediately offline. If everyone could please go repair the shields immediately, I will try to take down the drone. I can't promise anything, because it could at any moment target our weapons, which would be quite unfortunate. In the very least, we're taking a lot of damage, so there's a potential. If we got down to, like, 1 damage, we could do the whole, like, repair back from 1 damage thing, although at the same time I feel like that is a risk we do not want to take at this point. I have succeeded at that particular achievement in the past. It basically requires, like, actively making sure that you get down to 1 health and then being really lucky that you have a store around. It's not the most fun achievement in terms of actually surviving the situation. We need to jump the heck out of here because we are running out of oxygen like nobody's business. And we do not have enough actual power to run everything while we're in a plasma storm. Oh, hey! It appears that an automated rebel scout was positioned within the nebula to warn of your passing. It starts to charge its FTL systems. Ah, who do you think you are? You're done for, you disgusting scout! Come on now. All it's got is weapons and a bit of engines. That is so sad, you poor, poor rebel scout with nothing to live for but some engines and some weapons. What a pitiful and pathetic existence you have. Oh, you're dead, aren't you? Oh, that's it. It's over. Oh, I thought it would be an epic fight. Not so much. Not even a particularly epic explosion, so we don't get to look terribly cool, but you know. So what do we got? 3 fuel, 2 missiles, 8 scrap? Okay. I feel like we're not doing terribly. We might be able to be doing better than we are now, especially with the number of actual beacons we've gone to in this first area. I feel like we're not doing this beaconing as efficiently as we could. Okay, so we've jumped in front of a sun. Can we consider a sun to be like one single giant epic explosion? So that if we stand in front of the sun, we get the same epic level as one would if they stood in front of the, like an exploding, like, I don't know, car or something. Because I feel like that would help our cause quite a bit. If we looked epic, not only after having defeated the opponent, but also while defeating them. Because I feel like we need to get people on our side, because currently we are one ship against an entire fleet of rebels, and I feel like that's not terribly conducive to actually, you know, like surviving this situation. Maybe if we had like 1 or 2 allies, that'd be great, but it's highly unlikely that's ever going to be the case, because I don't know about you, but we focus on blowing things up quite a bit. It appears the distress beacon is coming from the surface of a nearby moon. Okay, go down to investigate. You find a colony that seems to have been recently attacked. Exploring the devastation, you find a lone survivor. Is he mentally sound? Have we checked him for explosives? Please say that we checked him for explosives. We're gonna invite him to join the crew. Charlie? And he doesn't have any explosives. He states he was a shield operator before being stranded. He happily offers his services for a time in exchange for getting off that rock. Oh, Charlie, I'm so happy you didn't have any form of explosive strapped to you in, like, the course of coming onto our ship. Because you know how many people have had explosives strapped to them when they came onto our ship? Like, way too many, actually, Charlie. Way too many. A concerning quantity. Like, at least 7 people. It's actually closer to like 3 or 4, but, you know. 7, 3 or 4, is it that big of a difference? Not really. I mean, if you consider the scale being on like hundreds of people, like, there's not a big difference between 3 or 4 and like 7, 8, 20, 400 people. Look, there's a lot of people who have bombs strapped to them. It's really weird. It's a cultural thing, okay? Don't worry about it. As soon as you arrive, you receive a Federation encrypted message. A rebel ship has been terrorizing the local civilians in the system. Please seek and destroy it. Prepare to die, rebel ship! After a short search, you find the rebel ship. Let's hope he's as easy to defeat in combat as he was to find. Probably. Oh my word, this is basically the same ship as ours. It's got an Artemis missile. Oh wait, no, it's got some like piddly tiny laser weapon. So although it wants to be as cool as us, it's not going to succeed at all. Yeah, see? You've got your, like, 1 single-shot laser. We've got a triple-shot laser. How do you feel about that? You're done. Like, your shields, which have, like, 1 single level, they're not going to protect against our lasers. Our lasers are so much better than, like, what, 1 shield level? You're done. It's over. Oh. Oh, you offering to survive? I believe, sir, we only found you because we were specifically coming here to kill you. Do you think that just because you're gonna give us some scrap and some fuel and 7 missiles? Ooh, what is that? Is that a fat stack of Benjamins just like being like pushed across the table by the rebel fleet? Oh, I'm counting that. That's like 6 or 7 Benjamins right there. That's a lot. That's a lot of cash, mate. I think I can turn a blind eye to the transgressions of the rebel fleet for this one instance of multiple Benjamins being passed my way. Thank you, my friend, for the Benjamins. I'll let you go your way. Thank you very much. Look, people. It was 7 missiles. You don't pass up 7 missiles. That's a lot of missiles. We have 24 missiles right now. We're never going to run out. I say that. Next episode, we're probably going to run out of missiles. Just saying. I mean, with that level of confidence, we are clearly going to fail in some way. You don't become that confident and actually succeed. It's the worst. Anyway, for now, with the fat stack of Benjamins being slipped into my pocket, which you totally didn't see because that's not a bribe. I'm not being bribed. What are you on about? We have perfect integrity. Ignore the rebel ship that just bought its survival. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time, we shall jump to yet a new sector. What sort of sector? Well, this is a pretty grim outlook. We're either going pirate-controlled or rebel-controlled, and I don't like either of them, so we're probably just going to shoot ourselves next episode to get out of that situation. Now we'll probably jump over to here because I think these are more likely to have home worlds. And home worlds are where you get new ships, and we really need a new ship because that's where it's at. Anyway, until then, thanks for watching, and of course, as always, enjoy the rest of your day.